Good morning, South Anchorage High School. I'm Kate Springsteen, and today is March 24th. First off, I would like to share with all the students out there that Dr. Allman has created a class on Canvas for you to check out. It's called South High School Principal, and it includes newsletters, surveys, and a whole lot more. So if you wanted to check it out, just log into your Canvas, and it should be right there on your dashboard. Now moving over to Seth and the Zoom crew for any updates for South. Take it away, Seth.
Thanks, Kate. Good afternoon, crew. I hope everybody's having a good day as always. And starting with Dr. Allman, do you have any updates for us?
Maybe just a few things. I'd say first and foremost, just want to congratulate the boys basketball team. They are headed to the first round of the state tournament against East High School tomorrow at 3 p.m. at Palmer High School. So those have limited spectators as well, but just if you're in contact with basketball players and know them, just give them a bit of encouragement. They'll be on their way up there tomorrow. We have now, I think, gotten through the 6th day of in-person school. We have had a few cases of COVID, but I think those are being handled. So we are still open as a school. And also another good sign is lots of activities started this week. So soccer, track, all those normal spring sports are in process right now. And then hockey and wrestling are also taking place with some pretty strict protocol for testing and that kind of thing. So all good signs. Looks to me also like the Centers for Disease Control have kind of reclassified what physical distance looks like from 6 feet to 3 feet. ASD policy has not been updated to reflect that, but I would anticipate that we'll get some updated information about what close contact is or what the spacing requirements are for that. The reason I mention that is the implication is if when we're doing contact tracing and contacting parents and students about if they've been a close contact or not, if that actual distance goes to 3 feet, then it's likely that we'll have to quarantine less students. And I know it's frustrating when you're a student who's a close contact and it's not your fault that you have to be home. But again, we hope that that will get reduced and then we'll have more freedom and more of you can still be in person, even if you were in a classroom with a positive case. And that also just brings up a reminder for everyone to keep the mask on and keep it above your nose just because it's the best way to avoid contracting it. And I think maybe we have some information later, but if you are a 16, 17 or 18-year-old and you are willing to get vaccinated, that's a big deal because if you are a close contact, if you are vaccinated and 14 days after your second vaccination, then you don't actually have to quarantine if you are a close contact. So if you're an athlete or a student who's in person, it's a good tool to be able to stay in the game, so to speak.
Cool. And actually keeping on the track of vaccines, does the school know of any vaccination clinics coming up?
As a school, as soon as we get information, I usually text a link out to a document or a visual. I know you all I think you're going to share some links and I think the ADN is posting very routinely. So if you check their website or you check our list of links, you can get access to those.
Yeah, we're putting those into the chat right now. And then moving on, why are the restrooms locked during passing periods and only half unlocked during class time?
So during passing periods, it's to avoid large groups in confined spaces. And I would just be really honest with everyone watching out there. One of our biggest challenges is social distancing during passing periods because we have a tendency to want to socialize and stand really close. And we don't want that to become even worse if you're in a small bathroom and waiting to go to and from. So we've just asked teachers to be very permissive with how they allow folks to go to the bathroom during class periods or to give their class periods a break and allow them to go to the restroom that way. As far as I can tell, it's going fairly well that way. The reason for half of them being unlocked is we're just trying to unlock the one that's to the closest proximity to where the most students are in the building. Also so that we can keep an eye on and trace trips to and from the bathrooms. I've noticed lots of individuals standing outside of a bathroom door, texting or on social media, which we also would like to discourage. So if you really have to use the bathroom, please do use the bathroom, but don't, sit and text because you're just taking up a spot that someone else could use if they really do legitimately need to go to the bathroom. So it's really a contact tracing and a large group gathering concern, which were underneath that policy or the reason for it.
Yeah, that's all understandable. And then moving on, will graduation be live streamed or played on the drive-in movie screen so more people can be there and watch it?
Yes, it will be live streamed. So the same company that has live streamed graduations on YouTube is going to do it again this year. I don't have a lot of details about it because obviously graduation is at all the different high school sites this year, which poses some logistical concerns. And then I would say beyond that, we can have discussions about how to live stream it to our screen. It's just that screen's probably going to have to be somewhere else because of parking concerns right now. So more to come on that, but we can start talking about it.
All right. And then finally, will there be any spirit days? Will there be spirit days every week?
I don't think every week, but we do have one coming up next week. And I would say every single Friday is wear school colors. So if you are coming in person, wear your black and gold. And I would say any day is a good day to wear South gear. It's just a good visual symbol of our community. And I'll pitch it over to Elliot for next week's Spirit Week.
Thank you, Dr. Allman. So first, I'd like to say, speaking of class color days, there is one this Friday, last Friday of every month, this one is class color day. So freshmen wear green, sophomores wear orange, juniors wear blue, and seniors wear red. So make sure you go all out. I'm going to Michael's later today and try to get as much blue as possible so I can just go crazy on our first class color day of the entire school year. Next week, like Dr. Allman said, we do have our first Spirit Week, which I'm super excited about. Monday is Cozy Monday, so I'll probably be wearing an Abominable Snowman onesie that I like to wear. It's very cozy, very nice. I love it. Second, for Tuesday, we have Words with Friends, where you and your friends you put a letter, you get a white shirt and you put a letter on it, and you try and spell a word with your friends. So it's fun. There's some people that'll come in like as an exclamation mark so they can go on the end of other people's. Of course, if you do that, be socially distant, but it'll be fun. Fun thing to see how creative people get. Thursday, we have Throwback Thursday. So go dress as a decade, either decade you were born. If you just want to feel like, hey, I want to be in the 1960s, dress like you're from the 1960s. And we're going to go off with, we're going to finish it off with a Beach Day Friday. So just like you're going to the beach. And that'll be the Spirit Week for next week.
Awesome. It sounds really cool. I might have to go to Michael's myself. Anyways, thanks for all the updates and everything. I'm going to send it back off to Kate to finish off the stream.
All right, thanks, Seth. Follow us on Instagram at Sahs Den for more updates. If you got any questions, submit them at southvote.com. And tune back in next week for more info and enjoy your second week of in-person school. Keep your claws sharp, Wolverines.